Hello, friends. This is Snap Judgments. I am Glazer, and I am joined today by my friend and yours. He's Nick. He's Greek. He's a geek, and there's a duh in there, 'cause no duh. Oh wait, yes duh. Yes duh. Hi, Nick.
Hi, Glazer. You are in a silly little mood today, aren't you?
I'm actually barely awake. Is
this like Glazer after dark, but early in the morning?
Yeah, I'm not a morning person. I'm either very grumpy or completely out of my mind in the morning, and we've made a choice. So I believe this is the point in the podcast where I say, Nick, is it snowing yet?
Bless you, or excuse you, one of the two.
I don't know.
No, it is not snowing yet. It's still hot as ball.
He didn't.
Canada is not
that was
that
good.
far north.
Is good.
No, because I'm flustered. It is weird. We don't live. I'm literally 2 hours north of Seattle. So no, there's no snow. It's still hot as balls here. Although there is a lot of smoke because there was a recent wildfire. So that's fun.
So outside of that, does the ash look like snow? So you feel very at home?
Sure. Let's say that.
Let's go with that. Not say things next.
Okay.
Let's not say it's my dance. It's your dance. It's everyone's dance. It's not my dance. Hi, dance.
Greetings and salutations.
Not my dance. Tell us how to not my find you.
It's typically by I think you could try to stick I think people are doing air tags. You can remove like the little sound from them and then you try to slip it in my person as I walk by you. That's probably one of the better ways. Although you said find me, not track me. Yeah, I guess you could just find me over on Twitch. Not my dance. No caps. Or I guess caps don't matter there. Just no spaces or underscores or anything like that. Also Twitter, YouTube, etc., etc., etc.
I request a name change.
For yourself or for me?
For you. You should be Nutmeg Dance. Really throw everyone off. Just Nutmeg Dance.
That's the Christmas rebranding.
Exactly.
Hey,
Christmas is coming. The Christmas season starts earlier and earlier every year.
It really does.
Wait, are you American?
Yeah.
Oh no, we have a war on Christmas. We can't talk about this anymore. Instead, let's introduce a man who looks like a young Santa Claus if we were really, really stretched out. It is Pirate Santa. Hi, Tucker.
Hi, Glazer. It's Tucker here. Ooh. It is great to see you and be on the podcast tonight. I heard this is an ASMR version of Snap Judgments, so...
My table is now...
I didn't get the memo. I will adjust as such.
Is this going to get demonetized on YouTube? Do we need to put a tag on this?
It just got really sticky under my table, but it was just this sticker.
All
right.
Well, I decided to move my microphone away.
Mr. Pirate Santa Claus.
Oh, wait.
Hang on. No one knows how to spell Tucker's name. He's never been on the show before. Tucker, tell us how to find you.
You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter X, TikTok under TUCCRR. That is Tucker.
Is the RR because you're a pirate or because you can't spell?
Because I can't spell and everyone else had my name spelled the right way.
Interesting. Well, if you'd like to find Nick, you can't. He told me he was going to stream one night, then he didn't because I double checked.
I did. I streamed on Wednesday. Thank you very much.
Okay, maybe my time zone check was different. Nick streamed once, and it wasn't tied to this podcast in the past month. So if you would like to find him, Nick, how could they find you?
You can find me at my terribly long and incredibly inconvenient username of Nick Duh with a DA, Greek Geek, because unlike Tucker, I couldn't just add another K. Actually, yeah, probably adding another K at the end would just look weird. But I decided to go with DA, and I'm stuck with that now, and I don't know how to change it. Not that I physically don't know how to change it, but I don't know what to change it to.
Well, Nick,
I'm up for suggestions.
I mean, if adding a single K didn't work, you could have always gone with 3 Ks. If you'd like to find us, we are Snap Judgments Pod on YouTube. It took Tucker a second to get that last one, and he broke. It was really good. All right. So you Snap Judgments Pod over on YouTube. We are also a Pulse Glazer on Twitch. I am other places, but the only one I care about is Patreon. We'll talk about that later. hopefully you're enjoying the content and you check out more of it. Let's talk about 11 new cards. Are we ready to talk about 11 new cards and then rank them?
Yes.
Let's do it. 5 minutes in. Let's go.
Look, that's like a new record. As far as
I know
fast we're actually getting
that was like mad props to everyone here.
Thank you. Because if we finish, Toxie's here. If we finish early, I get to take a nap before I go eat sushi and drink sake with my work friends.
Ooh,
what's up?
You're not inviting us to drink and eat sake. What are you talking about?
If you come to Vietnam, I promise you food that you have never had for like $1 a meal. I ordered like 6 pizzas yesterday for like $16. It's pretty nice.
Wow.
And it was like, yeah, this is absurd. It's fine. Like food here is not a thing. It's it's just so stupidly cheap. A giant sandwich of which a normal human can make 2 meals is about $1.07. It's nice.
That's awesome.
Hey, Brooks.
That's nice. I guess that's the trade-off from the, typhoons and hurricanes and such.
I mean, they're not like, I'm inland, so like what they are is just a lot of rain. Right? Like they're not like a thing. It's not like I'm blowing away. It's not like I'm in a natural disaster. I'm in a big thunderstorm. New York had those. There's just like, because we're low to the ground, there's a little bit of flooding, but not in my neighborhood. So it's just hard to get a cab. The downside is it's hard to get a cab. Yeah. I mean, no, people here are vaccinated.
Okay, true. Less crazy.
Nice.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah. If you're like, no more vaccine mandates, get the fuck off my podcast. You're an idiot and you're going to make us all sick. Thank you. Just want to be clear about where we stand on that as Snap Judgments. Like, God, you're stupid. Okay. Viv Vision. At the start of... Sorry. Let's not get political on the podcast.
7 minutes in. Let's start.
You have never said that. Every time something has come up, you have come on and made it very clear.
Someone says it every time I bring up anything. They're like, I like this podcast, and then it got political. It's like, yeah, you're going to make fucking a bunch of people I care about really sick, you stupid shit.
Isn't it fun when human rights are politics?
Yeah, well, you have the right not to get stuck. How dare I? Like, I don't have to live in a society and care about other people. I just have to worry about myself.
How dare.
I don't. Why would I care about other people? They aren't me.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. You have an invite from, you're going to kiss dance, Nick. You also get to cough all over Brady.
I can do that too.
It's
going to be an interesting snap-on.
I want the kiss before the cough. Thank you.
Well, how about I cough?
It's the same face.
I can do, I can cough a lot and I can get both of you. I can share the love.
I've decided I no longer wish to kiss.
Then you can't use Chrome in the way that it was distilled. That was the promise.
No, I've already copied the link. It's too late. It's all over now.
All right. Well, Not My Dance cheats, as does Viv Vision. Viv Vision is a 3/2, despite the picture, because I was too lazy to update it. At the start of each turn, give all cards in your hand +1 power if you're winning here. Otherwise, move this to another location. Viv Vision is a season pass card. You can buy her for $9.99 US. You cannot buy her if you play Marvel Snap in Vietnam because it is banned. But if you live elsewhere, it costs your local currency, the equivalent of $9.99. Dance, did you spend $9.99, and are you happy you did?
I don't know about. You know what? I've been happy with. I don't think I've hated any card. I don't know. I don't know if I've been asked a question. Are you happy about that you've done that? Huh. That's a whole different level of the question I don't know the answer to. But on the answer to just did I do it? Yeah, I did. I did that thing. I got Viv Vision, and I played her. She's felt good on that front. She's just felt like she does what she does, and I think they did a good job with her being a 3/2. I think she feels actually pretty balanced.
King?
I did get Viv. I haven't really done a lot of testing with Viv, but I did play against Dance's deck a couple times on ladder, and she felt pretty good in those decks. She didn't necessarily win those games in those decks, but Dance's deck is fantastic, by the way.
Which one?
I'm also hearing an echo.
You want to tell us what? No, we're not. But Dance, tell us what your deck is.
Well, I had 2 decks with Viv. I don't remember which one Tuck's
the
talking about.
Darkhawk.
Oh, Darkhawk one. Yeah. I don't think it's mine, but I'll take the credit because
which one is it?
I love stealing.
Why not?
It's Darkhawk move stuff. The video went up on my channel, at least when we're recording this, yesterday. Got it.
And I've got your Twitter post.
Which would have meant it went up in the middle of the night for me.
Perfect.
It's me not knowing it.
It went up 3 hours earlier. Yeah. So 27 hours ago. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right. Anyway, Darkhawk with move package, because Viv can help you win locations, and a lot of the move cards just have good stats like Hydra Bob and Silk, and so you can go Hydra Bob turn 1, turn 2 Silk, turn 3 Terrax, and get 3 rocks in the deck. And you can use Mystique for Hydra Stomper and Darkhawk shenanigans. I think that's the list. I'm not going to pretend like it's completely mine, but at the same time, I will unabashedly steal credit from whoever actually made it.
Well, that is one place you can play Viv Vision. Nicholas. Is your name Nicholas?
Yes, it is. What else would it be?
Nick?
Like, what would a long version? Does anyone ever name their kid Nick just Nick?
Nick Cage.
I don't know.
Nick Cage.
Yeah, but that's a C, isn't it?
There's a C in your name.
Who knows? That's fair, but there's just no K. I don't know.
Well, maybe it's short.
Nick keeps telling us he loves Ks. Everybody hears this, right? In fact, 3 is his favorite number of Ks.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a phrase.
Wow.
That's a phrase.
Nope.
Anyway,
Wow.
Viv Vision.
Nope.
Yes, Viv Vision has felt interesting. I haven't found the best deck. I do like the look of Dance's deck. Yes, it's short for nickel.
Back.
But yeah, she's felt good. But I don't know if she needed to be nerfed from a 3-3. I don't know if a 3-2 would have been okay. We'll have to see, maybe. I don't know. I like the move factor. I think she's interesting. I think the animation is great. I saw somebody comment about this, and they're 100% right. The animation from all of the cards this season, especially Viv, is fantastic. Like her little, the sparkles around her, and as she moves, I think is really nice. I definitely am happy that I got the card. It doesn't feel as strong as, say, a Merlin. It doesn't feel as strong as, Sam, but it doesn't feel as weak as something like Azmi Kuku. And honestly, I think that's probably a good sweet spot for these new cards.
So I think a lot of her problem is they made her extra competition in the last couple OTAs. Because like the Surfer decks that want her have to choose her or Mr. Fantastic First Steps, whereas like previously she would have been the like guaranteed, oh my god, just play that on 3, and then they buffed, not Silver Surfer First Steps, so now they have that, and they have Silver Surfer First Steps, which they buffed, right? And now like if I play Surge or I play Iron Patriot or I'm gonna play Gwenpool, I'd rather play Mr. Fantastic First Steps on. Sorry, I can speak. Let's try this again. Rewind. Pretend I didn't do that. My brain didn't do the thing where the words make sense as they come out of my face.
The intros. Would that be
Yeah,
better
let's
for you?
do. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Okay, but sorry about that. Viv Vision's problem is that they nerfed Mr. Fantastic First Steps into a 3/4. So with all things being equal, I can play Mr. Fantastic First Steps as a 3/4 on turn 3 in a Surfer deck, or Viv Vision as a 3/2. And Mr. Fantastic First Steps is fairly likely to generate me a similar amount of power and also gives me all this extra upside because of the discounts. In addition, we have Silver Surfer First Steps in that cost slot, who is now a 3/5. And Silver Surfer First Steps, after either a Surge, after an Okoye, after an Iron Patriot, or right before a Gwenpool, is often a better play than Viv Vision. Viv Vision also needs to be winning the location, but my upside of getting an extra +6 is generally better than Viv. So those two cards, I think, are Viv's biggest problems. She's still a good card, but she's no longer like where she would have been a little while longer. Where she would have been a little while longer is a little while back is like the best 3 to play on turn 3. And now I think she's got a lot more competition as a 3 to play on turn 3, and as a 3/2, you almost never want to play her on turn 4. So I think she's a good card, but she's a not great card, largely because of decisions that weren't really her design.
I actually think she goes really well in like a Wiccan pile or the Surfer style decks. She seems to fit there because you can get a lot of boost with throwing Wiccan in a lane after her.
Sure, but like if I'm gonna play Wiccan, I'm telling you 100% of the time, I would rather be playing Silver Surfer First Steps on turn 3.
Yeah.
I would much prefer +4 energy to her buff.
I feel like it's a good place for the card to exist then. I don't know. Like, I think a 3/3, like, maybe that could have been fine, but also at a 3/2, I don't think the card, at least according to public stats and just my own personal anecdotal, like, opinion, feel like the card's kind of done a good job of not seeming like incredible power creep, but also seeming like it is a legitimate, like, piece that you can be using in decks. I don't know. Kind of seems more balanced than the last few months of season pass cards, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing, because I think after people get over that this is the season pass, this is just going to disappear. This feels Agamotto-esque to me, where like it's really, really cool, and everyone's like, oh my god, this is really cool and really good, but people are pretty quickly going to realize there's just better stuff to do on 3 outside of very specific cases. Like, I'm not 1,000% sure this is better than Rock and Groot is right now. Like, Iron Patriot's one of the better cards in the game. Rock and Groot helps me with that. This doesn't. Rock and Groot is movable power in a way this isn't. And while this might end up putting out more power, the control over locations, and like, how often do you actually see Rocket and Groot?
That's fair. If you play, like, if you're just keeping the Iron Patriot, like, mindset, like, for sure, and that's another card that's, you know, getting played a lot right now, but I'm not, like, seeing, like, Victoria, like, this in Victoria hand stuff, opposed to, like, a different 3, which is also, going into your point, playing a different 3 instead of playing Viv for that same, like, kind of idea. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm sad, but I know that, like, I'm not impressed. And because it's a season pass card, we have a larger sample and more people playing it. So that means if I'm not impressed now, like, I mean, it took Galactus First Steps a while, and now I think Galactus First Steps is great. But I don't, like, Galactus First Steps, everyone just dismissed, and I don't think people are dismissing this. I think it's just sort of whelming.
Yeah.
Well, like,
fine, not amazing. But
like, Galactus First Steps kind of had, like, the Scar kind of, you know, reaction to like, Scar until, like, the end of, like, the Scar season. You know, people are like, oh, it's just a 6 cost, whatever. And then Scar took a bit, and now, you know, now he has to be a 7 cost because other cards exist.
I dig it. Maybe Viv does that, follows that trajectory. I hope so. I'd like her to be a little better. I don't need her to be great, but I'd like her to be a little better.
Is she like a Shaw release to you? Like, I
was going to say, like,
that
Dakin.
or better than Shaw?
I mean, she's not Dakin. Jesus.
No,
It took
I mean,
Dakin
like, Dakin
2 years to
was...
begin.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I could see her being fairly similar to Shaw. I don't know. Yeah, Shaw seems like a reasonable comparison. Like, for a while, Shaw was like a must-have for Surfer decks, right? Like, before they just released other stuff that made it so that you could, like, not run Shaw. Shaw was a must-have for a little while. I don't know if Viv is a must-have for anything. She's a nice
resources.
Yeah, well, for buying the season pass and getting a bunch of extra gold and having, like, I really, really love that Vision variant that they're giving us this month. Like, I think there's it's worth it to buy the season pass. I just don't think this card's just anything special.
It's always worth it to buy the. I mean, according to the in-game economy that they have or whatever, right? It's always worth it to get the season pass, not the premium one, right?
Yeah. Well, now the premium is just great value, right? Like, the premium was always great value. It's just the lack of choice is annoying. You have to do it this way. But let's move on to talk about the premium there. The premium is now, pretty sure I again didn't care to change this. It's Series 5, 6,000 tokens. It is Sparky. Activate, give your card that last move +3 power, move it back to its previous location. So Dance, take us away about the premium season pass, how it's changed, all that good stuff.
I'll give the details on that as well. Yeah, so the premium, super premium season pass for Marvel Snap changed this season. That and I think it might be changing for future ones. I don't know if we've had confirmation on that yet, but
I think so.
The super, yeah, I don't know. I don't take my word for it. Maybe it's said somewhere. I just don't remember. But now it's gonna be a Series 5 card, so it technically is gonna be more expensive if you just want to get it with tokens. But the big thing is you can, as soon as the new season starts, immediately get it with tokens. It'll be in the token shop, Spotlight shop, Series 5 packs, whatever you want to call them. As soon as the new season occurs. However, in the Super Premium Pass, you will be able to get an exclusive variant for the card.
And what happens if you get the variant before you buy the card?
I mean, that's just a thing that in all of Marvel Snap now. You just get the card. That's getting the card. Remember, I remember when I couldn't do that.
Yep, for a real long time. And they told us it would be impossible to do. And then no, we just didn't want to do it.
It was, I remember it was Wasp. I was so stoked in the MODOK season forever ago. I was like, oh, I can get Wasp here. And then I won't have to actually unlock her. And then I realized I didn't have the base card unlocked. And I remember like forever going my Snap and being like, oh, I still have to get this card that does nothing.
I liked Wasp. I used to play a lot of Patriot.
I think the MODOK season was one that I finished Series 3 as well. And I had that same thing. Wasp was one of my last cards, and I pulled it from the I'm just like, really?
I like Wasp now, but like to a player who, I don't know, I was definitely more casual than I am now. It was just like, okay, cool. I get a card that's 0 cost and does nothing. Yay.
How good is Sparky?
I actually haven't played much with him. I don't know. I've had troubles trying to find good places for him, so I haven't had good success, but I'm not going to say like my opinion is the correct one. I don't know. I haven't had success. How have y'all had?
Tucker, how have you been with this?
Sparky is good. Just there's the thing about Sparky 2 is like you don't have to like immediately like activate it to get value from like the first move. Like there's a psychology of it, like are they gonna activate it now? Are they gonna activate it here? And it's all playing around like moving back to original location and like with Madam Web things, with Ghost Spider things, which Ghost Spider at a 1/3 is feeling also really solid. But I think this card's good. And like I was using it in Phoenix Force and it's been good in Phoenix Force. I've seen people using it also in like Move Bounce, and just like the value you can get with like people predicting wrong where cards are going to go even more with Move, I think really helps this out a lot. Of course, Activate, it's a bad late draw at the moment, but like I think this is a good card.
Nicholas?
Interesting. I think this is one of the cards that I've seen the least popping up. Like I've seen the least in the playing of it. I haven't had a chance to play it. I did get the beautiful season premium pass, and it's really nice. But I think it's a good card to have, and I think it provides a move interesting utility that I think will bring a lot of things going forward. But it's hard when they release so many cards to evaluate if you're not seeing a ton of them. It's flooded with multiple other cards right on day one. But again, I think from a move perspective, I think it's an essential card to have, and I think it has the potential going forward for something as well.
Hi kid, I'm live on Twitch. He just said something to me, I don't know what, but where was it? Oh, cards busted.
He was calling you father.
Yes, cards completely insane. This is like this with Human Torch just is 18 power for one move. Like everything else about it is incidental. It's really good with Dagger a lot of the time, because for Dagger it like if you can do a late game Dagger, and even if there's like +6/+6, that's 12 on Dagger. Now you're at 14. Guess what? 17 power Dagger is also pretty good for one move, and people have been sleeping on that a lot. I've seen Dagger cut from some move decks, and I'm like, oh, I think you're messing up here, especially because we're in a wide board meta. But this card's completely fucking insane. +3, it's going to be +2 power at some point.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
The 3 and double it is something that becomes a problem relatively quickly. So this card is legit. I think this is fairly likely to end up being the best card of the season. I wouldn't be shocked if Move won Golden Gauntlet, which both Dance and Tucker are announcing. I wouldn't be like remotely surprised at that. I just think like this is the reason that they remade Move. And yeah, previous Move would have been completely freaking utterly broken with Sparky. And I'm not 100% sure current Move isn't. The stats are as high as they've ever been.
Rips Taskmaster. Just when I thought he could maybe get back to where he originally was.
It's insane.
No,
if they make Taskmaster really 5 again because of this, like, no.
That would be a very bad mistake. No, you don't. You want it until it literally 30 minutes after it happens, and then the 17th double 60 power lane of Human Torch. You don't want it anymore.
That's Future Dance's problem. Current Dance doesn't care about Future Dance, okay? So, I also, incidentally, I do hate Past Dance. He really keeps screwing me over.
Past Dance.
But Tuck and I talked, I think, about Sparky a little bit, or that like change to Human Torch and Vulture, I think. And I feel like the change, or I think I maybe even read this in Twitch chat, but I liked the phrasing of it. They weren't trying to change move for Sparky. They wanted to change move to open the design space of cards like Sparky so that they wouldn't have like a wall of stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what they say when they want to sell us a new card.
Yeah. That's why they made him a Series 5 you can get from Snap Packs too. Is because like, oh yeah, this card's going to be good. If we lock it behind the premium, people are going to be even more upset. Let's actually give them access. Give them a card that's busted so that they can play with that a little bit.
There you go.
Exactly. Yeah, like there's now officially like 3 or 4 different move decks too. Like there's the original 2 that, and then there's just like some mini versions that are like running Juggernaut type stuff.
And
then there's probably I saw a Zorn one. Look, the Red Wing deck, you just fucking throw Human Torch into Red Wing and you're like, I've got Infinaut and an 18 power Human Torch. Kiss my ass. Like I don't know. Like that seems like it's pretty good. This is, we're dealing with good cards, good stuff here. So is Sparky better than Viv Vision?
Yes,
I agree. Oh, also I shouldn't be full screen anymore because we're going to be moving slides around now, everyone. So Sparky is better than Viv Vision. It is time for Moira X. Not your X. Moira X. Moira is a 1/2. When this card is destroyed, you get a copy of your opening hand. She is no longer bugged, but you can only see what card she's going to copy before you play her because her animation is unbelievably good. Bonus points for animation.
Oh yeah.
Dance. Moira Dance.
Good card.
She'll be your X soon.
Oh God. Just seems like a good card. Just great. I don't know. She's just does a lot. She does what the card says, and that's a good thing typically to do. Fun fact: the cards in your opening hand are cards you put in your deck, which typically means you wanted those cards at some point anyway. So getting more of things that you want typically can be pretty good. I don't know. I've seen good stuff with this stuff. I know Tuck in particular has been really enjoying this, but this is one that I've done, I think, the least testing with out of all the new cards. But thus far, I've still seems great.
Yeah, this card's does what it does well. I think like it's kind of niche and narrow for like where you're playing this and everything. But like when you have the right hand and you have Destroy card, you're pretty much just snapping into that condition. The animation, like Glazer said, is top notch. For me, this card's kind of just a placeholder card until the card that comes out next week comes out for like the Victoria hand stuff I was running. But I do like that this has created some like new styles of play for like Victoria hand, and getting extra copies of cards that you're doing in a destroy deck is pretty crazy. Like extra death and all that. Like you have to like mediate, of course, like your hand space and everything too. So it's harder to kind of mediate your hand space a little bit in like Victoria hand style opposed to like the classic destroy style lists. But it does what it does really well. Great animation, and I think it's a pretty good card.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's a card that you kind of reminds me a bit of the Moon Girl type stuff where you have to really manage your hand size, because I was playing this in a destroy deck when I was like, okay, let's try a little bit of destroy with this. And one of the things that I noticed is many times Deadpool would just die because I was trying to bring him back to a very full hand after her pulling those 3 cards in. But yes, it can be finicky to manage, but I think the animation's really great. I think she opens up some unique design, with the Victoria hand deck, with just doing different stuff and giving Destroy another tool to maybe make an interesting deck out of. Like you play this with Kid Omega, you don't have to worry about trying to destroy it with something else, and you get a bit more control over when it happens. But yeah, it can be a little bit awkward to play, because if you play her before, she's going to do that copying of the cards into your hand before something like Deadpool was to come back, or if you did want something to come back. Outside of that, I don't know. I think she's fun, and the animation is well worth the cost of admission.
She long-term might end up being the best card of all of these, largely because Sparky is 1 deck, and I think that Moira is probably like 4 or 5 decks. She's immediately good in Destroy. She's immediately good in like 3 or 4 different varieties of Victoria hand. That like I mean, they're running Victoria Hand, Frigga, and Mirage, but outside of that, they're running like almost entirely different packages. I've seen versions that are going all in on the Hood stuff. I've seen versions that are going all in on Moon Girl Quinjet stuff. Whatchamacallit, Derek has a Kahori version where he's using her with Airwalker and Kahori as a way to get a bunch of power out there. Like there's like she's gonna create different stuff, and like that's just the obvious stuff. We haven't started messing with her with like Cook style decks, right? Like with the double She-Hulk shenanigans. Having an extra way to get double She-Hulk seems incredibly powerful. I think she's genuinely great. One drops that you want to destroy are generally speaking pretty good, right? Like they've had to nerf even Nova, right? Like you're going Nova's not good, and it's like yeah, that's because they nerfed Nova like 3 times. Because Nova as a 1/2 is a card you would still seeing play. 1/1s are just kind of an icky play space. But like Moira's genuinely, I think, great. Like I think she's better than Viv by a fair amount.
Robo Agreed actually is working on a She-Hulk cook with Moira right now on the low.
My day one list, the She-Hulk Victoria Hand thing, I keep winning with on ladder. I almost hit infinite with it last night, and then I started playing very sleepy. I was on a call with with Brady and a very grumpy Perry Manilow. So and just I almost hit infinite with that, and I almost hit infinite with a Sparky deck while I was just like playing sleepy. They're both just very easy to play, and the stats on both are very good. I think Moira's genuinely like every time they release a new card, we're going to get more and more play. And while I think like Bastion is very good for certain types of Victoria Hand, I think we're about to see a whole lot of stuff with Warlock, who we'll get to later this video, and Moira X. Because if I can if I have She-Hulk, I destroy Moira X, I either get 2 She-Hulks or don't, and then I skip turn 5 and get -5 cost on my cards. That seems like a really good thing to do.
Yeah.
So yeah. Better or worse than Viv?
I mean, you don't have to build packages around Viv, whereas like you kind of have to build packages around Moira. Though? Like, I mean, you build priority kind of around Viv, but like you have to have destroy cards with Moira. Opening hands can kind of suck, but at the same time, you don't also draw your priority cards necessarily for Viv. I mean, they're comparable, but I don't know if it's a 1-to-1 for sure just yet.
We gotta rank them. Dance.
Yeah, probably. Moira is probably going to be just better than Viv. I think it's just a fair thing to say. Viv is, I don't know. Viv is perfectly just mediocre to okay. Moira's good, just great.
I think I concur with that. I think she's got more decks than Sparky. She's more flexible than Viv, and she can.
She's not better than Sparky.
No, she's not better than Sparky. I'm not sure anything is better than Sparky as long as Sparky's making Human Torch 18 power with 1 move. Like Marco.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hi, thank you. Yeah, like just so here's the logic for Human Torch. You play Human Torch, you play 1 other mover, and you've played this card and you have 18 power. That's good.
Yeah.
And then if you have another move, you've won a lane unless they have Stronger Shadow King.
I'm surprised I haven't seen more Living Tribunal with this.
I was playing Phoenix Force Tribunal with Sparky. It's good. Ian was actually playing it, and I faced him on ladder, and then they gave me the list.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, he beat Perfect. I beat him with that list. Oh, store.
But yeah, we can put her above Viv.
Sure, okay. Sounds good. Sorry, now we're gonna have to go through cards that are above. Hey, it's Awesome Andy, who's not so awesome, but not as bad as I thought. Awesome Andy, 2/1, activate. Give 1 of your cards at each other location plus 2 power. Not my Andy?
Due to my medically induced amount of copium on this card, it's probably best one of the whole season. And only due to that reason. However, if you were to get off the copium, you would probably leave him currently at the bottom. But again, due to my copium, I will have to say the top, even though I will happily accept being outvoted here.
Took
2/5 is, it's pretty good. I mean, it's an activate, right now, like when we're ranking some of these activates besides like Sparky, it's kind of like Well, with that currently before said card comes out later.
You could say Jacasta's name. It's not
since
like
Jakcasta comes when Jakcasta comes out, it's going to elevate these cards.
It's like when you say Mufasa. It's gives a shivers. You can't say it yet.
No, it's she's Voldemort. It's not Mufasa.
She really might be. She really might be Voldemort. Yeah, card's going to be a fucking problem. But we'll talk about that later.
3-1.
I haven't played any with this though, but like Dance has made another video with Awesome Andy. I'm just going to shout out Dance as he continues to make some great content. But I mean, 2-5 is pretty good. I think Toxie is still punching air right now. But I don't think it's as high as the other 3 cards we talked about so far.
Oh, I hope they add her to the game sometime soon. Hopefully they don't give her a trash ability with trash stats. That'd be crazy.
Nick?
I've seen this once. I have it, obviously, because I'm a psychopath that has to have all the cards. Good, but I don't. Is Andy better than Viv? I don't know. I think the activate is somewhat limiting, but then so's pulling Viv late in the game. Let's say better than Viv. Say better than Viv. No. I don't know. I'm torn on this one. I don't know enough to rank it properly.
So legitimately, I do want to say as a point for Awesome Andy, and we'll talk about it because the next card we'll talk about also has a similar buff that I really enjoyed, was being able to use Cersei after using the activate. No,
you really do like Copium, huh?
Exactly. Yeah, I stand by it. I had a lot of fun with that list. That list was so much fun.
He went 1-17, but he had a great time.
I had enough that I was able to make a video out of it, but yeah.
Won 3 games in 17 hours.
The video showed no losses, and I got, so it must be great. No, legitimately, I had a lot of fun, but I do think legitimately using Cersei for it was a really fun way to get rid of the downside. Cersei is half the time Copium, but I really loved Gladiator, getting Awesome Andy into that after putting the +4 on the board.
Yeah, until you get a Deathlock.
I never get that.
It's like the worst cost to like transform with Cersei.
Correct. Correct.
You're probably correct, but again, the Copium's really strong.
Accurate.
I cannot overemphasize that. There's a reason I said Copium at the beginning of Awesome Andy, right? I feel like I clarified that.
All right. Card's fine. It's a card that you're not going to play unless you're not my dons. The rest of us will be like, oh, look, maybe they'll buff him to a 2-3. If he's a 2-3, I think he's great.
Saying. Yeah, 2-7.
Right? I'd play that.
I think a 2-2 would probably be where they will go with it legitimately. I think 2-3
I
love
too
though.
like 2-2s. They're adorable. All right. He's the worst card. We're not going to discuss that. Does anyone want to place him above Viv Vision? I assume not.
No.
So in other words, it's the Toxie for
it's not
really
it's
good, but I'm not arguing.
It's a real card. Toxie was never a real card.
Fair.
Like,
more so just the possible worst card out of all of the 11 that we're going to be talking about.
If it's
I don't think so.
I think he gets is he a C, I think, in terms of all the cards for this month, I feel like. Like on like math, like the grading scale, right? A, B, C, D,
maybe a
F.
C minus.
I was kind of thinking D. I like C minus. Like,
I don't
it's
think he's a D.
technically passable, but it's also
he's not a D. He's a C minus. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's a 2-2, he's a C, and if he goes to 2-3, then he's like C plus.
But he's also a 2 cost. So when are you going to go, I want this 2 cost specifically in my deck, unless it's specifically building around him?
Namora.
I feel like legitimately for Namora, you also just have Herbie.
Yeah, well, Herbie doesn't select, one card.
The problem with
Herbie doesn't do the same.
The problem with Namora decks is that they want to be doubling on reveals, and she says activate. There's not enough activate stuff that does the thing that she wants. So, but the Omega Sentinel is a 4/3. Activate if like the highest power enemy card anywhere on the board with -7 power. I definitely read that as if the word here was present when I talked about this card previously.
During the app, Tuck said the word here, and I told him no immediately because I feel like because that was missed by a lot of people. I feel like
it feels like it should be a here. I'm not sure if it's better or worse that it's not. honestly. I've seen people like, it's so much better they can hit anywhere. I'm not 100% sold on that, because fairly often, especially in Cerebro, I want to have a throw lane. And it hitting a card in that throw lane, it feels real bad. Versus where I could play it and choose where it hits. But yeah, whatever. Neither here nor there. Dance, tell us about the card overall.
Yeah, I played this in the exact same list with Andy using Cersei on it, which 5-cost card. This is a better cost to get than 3 costs, but it does exactly what you want it to do. I feel like it's a 4/10-ish that you can typically just have a good return on. The only thing is, obviously, Luke Cage exists as a card. Other than that, we don't have Super Adaptoid yet. We don't have She Who Must Not Be Named in the game yet. So for now, I think this is really fun. I'm just excited to see where a lot of these cards are going to be going as when She Who Must Not Be Named comes out.
I'm interested. I don't have this card. I don't have this card yet. But I was watching Dara play this with some like Agent Venom, and that kind of like piqued my interest as something I wanted to like potentially try, kind of thing. I think the upside of, I'm trying to think, is it better to activate this with priority or without priority? Is kind of like still like my mindset here of when is the best time to activate this. I do think when Voldemort comes out at the end of the season, like that definitely elevates this to be, 417 seems pretty good. But I think right now, animation also is absolutely incredible for this activate too. But I think this is an okay card. I think it's better than Andy. I wonder if it's better than Viv. I mean, 7 points of power opposed to Viv has to kind of like win a location twice to get that 7 points of power to your other cards. It is
I'd
targeted,
argue yes.
But, this card's cool. I would love to actually play it at some point, but I don't have like a definitive this card is amazing or this card's bad.
I can also join in on the oops, I did not realize it didn't say here when I was playing this. I was playing a destroy deck and I saw her shoot the venom in the other lane and I'm just like, wait, what now? And then I actually read the text. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Animation is phenomenal. I think it's a really good card for affliction style decks. I think it's just good.
I think right now it's like good homes are limited to Cerebro 3. I wouldn't play it anywhere but Cerebro 3 right now. Like you can throw it in other things. 410 is not bad to have, but because it's not here, it can be hard to choose how to win a lane. Again, where your opponent plays their strongest card is fairly often a lane that is going to be your throw lane, and you only need to win 2. So, yeah, that. I do think a 417 with Jakcasta is probably worth running though, right? Like it'll have more homes by the end of the month. I'll play a 417 without too much concern.
Yeah.
So that's where I think I land on this. It's good right now in one deck, and I think later it's going to be really, really great in the activate deck. I'm not sure the activate deck is real, but a 417 does a lot of work in making me think it might be, right? Like we might be getting to it being real. 417s do that kind of thing to my brain. So is like, and because it afflicts the highest power enemy card with -7 power, if you double activate it through Jakcasta, it's unlikely that the same card be the highest power card the enemy has twice, which is probably why it doesn't say here, right? Because now it's able to like wreck a board, and then I think it's like backbreaking. I'm gonna tell you a thing. I'm pretty sure with Viv Vision, with Jakcasta, this is better than Viv Vision.
Oh yeah, with Jakcasta, like with Voldemort, it is definitely going to be better than Viv. Are we ranking this as with Voldemort, or are we ranking it as itself?
I mean, we have to count it. Like, I think if we're ranking the month, we should count the whole month.
I feel like you rank the whole thing based off the pieces, because then, I mean, if you rank Sparky in a vacuum, it sucks. But then the second you put it in, Human Torch, it's best card.
Okay, so then we'll rank it above Viv, below Moira, or above Moira.
I think below Moira for now, because I think Moira also gets another really good tool. And like that deck doesn't have anything on the board for Omega Sentinel to hit necessarily, right?
True. They're all around the same kind of power,
right?
Depending, yeah.
I like what you're shouting there, because I feel like end of month we could easily. I think it just depends on how Voldemort lands, and that could easily make it go differently.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Tucker's favorite card, so we'll let him read it because he's gonna do his facial hair just like this when this comes out. You heard it here first.
That would be just freaking weird. Just have it just all freaking spiral out like a fruit roll up.
Yep,
like
just one.
We got Bastion, 4-cost, 3-powered, Series 5 card. On reveal, add copies of your other cards here to your hand. Set their cost to 2 and their power to 3. So Cerebro 3, of course, is gonna like this. I think this actually adds some interesting mechanics to some of the ongoing decks too, which you guys will see in Buy or Bust. Probably at some point, if you guys are watching, I don't know if this comes before Buy or Bust or if this comes after Buy or Bust, but Buy or Bust comes out tomorrow at the time of recording this. But I actually like this also.
Wait. May I just let everyone know that Bastion makes you feel good?
True. It's true. But I think this
can I just reference also that Tuck was talking about when when stuff is coming, and I was talking about busting. I just wanted to. Sorry, I just wanted to point that out. Sorry, Tucker, I didn't mean to.
I was referencing Ghostbusters. Dance is
I was referencing Ghostbusters as well.
There's a new movie coming out.
Tucker, do you want to talk about Bastion more?
So I was thinking about this in the ongoing deck with Astral Projection. Actually, is something I like here because then you can also play it into a lane that has 3 cards. And they're not clogging yourself. But in some instances, what I'll be probably doing with Victoria Hand, you may not be opposed to clogging said lane because the copies of cards you're adding to your hand are going to benefit you potentially globally. But I think that is kind of where you kind of narrow down on this card.
Wait, are you running? Are you running it?
Yes.
The 1/2? The new 1/2 is in your deck?
Or Moira.
What?
No, I'm not using Moira in my
not that 1/2. Not 1/2. If you know what 1/2 I'm talking about.
Are we thinking about the same card?
I think we must be. No. The 1/2 that when you get 3 extra cards in your hand multiple times gets bigger.
No, I'm not using a Mad Thinker. No.
I'm gonna turn. I'm just turning off. I'm so sad.
No.
They added Mad Thinker to the game? When did they do that? I heard that was coming in the Toxidoxy update.
No. No, but I like this card. I think the lists are going to be a little bit more narrow. But I do think also this week you're going to see a lot of Mobius. You're going to see a lot of Gorgon and stuff. So this week's going to be one of those rough weeks. But I think it's another card that can really age well.
Why has no one made a Gorgon Arnim Zola deck yet?
Because you'd have to do that by turn Zola cost 6.
I think you're missing the entire point of a Gorgonzola deck.
Gorgonzola.
I don't know. I don't think
is this just a fun episode at this point?
Yes, it is. Enjoy the fun episode.
It'd be, what is it? It'd cheese out too many wins?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Sorry, continue the real thoughts.
Yeah. I'm finished with what I was saying about Bastion. I think now it's Dan's to.
I love the shout for the ongoing stuff. I had thought about that before. It's actually a lot of fun. I love the ongoing shout because the ongoing deck has actually been using Astral Projection, which is a really cool way to use it instead. Because it's been using currently Cannonball as the second on reveal, but Bastion as the second one feels like a lot of fun. I love the idea there. Honestly, now I'm just thinking about that. But obviously, I think in case Tuck didn't, I don't think Tuck mentioned it. Maybe he did. Victoria Hand as well as Cerebro 3. Victoria Hand is the other place where I feel like this card's going to be really amazing with, because again, just Quinjet turns your whatever cards come back into 1/3s, which a 50% discount really matters. If you're uncertain, look at Infinity Ultron.
What I think is interesting about this one and may get around the Mobius, the whole situation, is you're not playing this down until potentially turn 4 unless you have Zabu in there. But you've got the benefit of, imagine you can finagle a way to pull back up that Cerebral, pull back up one of those other cards to just toss in your hand, and setting that power to 3. Imagine you've got a hood down and you've now got a it's a 2/3 hood. But I think this adds for some interesting gameplay for Cerebro 3, but I don't know where it fits too much outside of Cerebro 3, although pulling an Iron Man and a Mystique with this might be really nice to have too.
Yeah, I think this is still largely Cerebro 3 and Vicky Hen, but I do think it's going to be great in those decks. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't run this in those. Like, everyone goes, I don't want to play Cerebro early, but, like, that's just Red Guardian PTSD, right? Like Red Guardian's not really so much a card anymore. And even if this gets a much more real card right now, Cosmic Ghost Rider, right? Like, you Cosmic Ghost Rider, my first Cerebro, I still have potentially 2 more coming later. I still have potentially 2 more Victoria Hens coming later. Like, and now you're dealing with all that extra stuff. I don't think you usually want to fill the lane with him. Sometimes you don't mind, but like usually you're not going to want to. You're going to want to try and get 2 cards. But like I'll take a 2/3 hood and a extra Victoria hand without any real concern. That seems perfectly fine. I could also go Victoria hand Frigga into this and just like not play Frigga in the same lane I played Victoria hand without any real concern. I'm perfectly happy to do that, right? Like there's no rule that says I can only play in one lane until I play this. I just think this card's going to be genuinely great. That's gotta be, the
other meta
there's
card.
There's gotta be a Sarah version of this, right? Like I guarantee there's a Sarah version of this. I just don't know what it is.
I bet like it's is it Xenon's probably ongoing list with Moon Girl, but maybe you have this as an alternate instead of Moon Girl.
I don't hate it. Like there's some optionality. Yeah,
this is. I like it. I didn't think about the similarities to Moon Girl.
There's the list that runs
which like Quinjet Sarah,
and
Iron
Victoria
Man
Hand. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. It's a good list. Bastion, good card. Good card. Rank. All right. Because Nick is poopying, let's rank good card.
I personally would have it higher than Moira, but
I think it's right. I do think that.
I think it's right around on par, and I can't. Like, sure, why not?
Like 2A, 2B kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's fine.
This card is, I think A or A minus in like rankings of that.
Yeah. I think they're very similar cards.
I say that, and then it's going to be somehow it's going to be the worst card. Don't know how, but it will be. It's
the downside is a 4/3, right? Like 4/3 is not.
And you have to play it in a full lane, pretty much, to get a value out of it.
Two cards. You want 2 cards.
I mean, even 1 card copied isn't
if
horrible.
That's Vicky, right? Yes, a 2/3 Cerebro is a thing I might be in the market for.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a world where
2/3
it's similar to, similar to like bounce cards, right? Because it kind of does give a vibe similar to that, and what bounce card, like in what Toxin and Beast do in comparison to him.
It's like a Frigga. It's like a Frigga kind of like not ancient one, but like esque kind of. If you're trying to make the comparison,
Frigga Beast.
Yeah,
they got together and they made Bastion.
Well, you're not bouncing the cards back to your hand.
You're just getting caught.
That's why Frigga's in the thing too.
Frigga Esme.
Yeah, Frigga Esme. Yeah.
There you go.
That's a good show.
All right. Let's talk about Pastor Jim. Good old Jim Hammond. He kills Nazis. All right. He is Jim Hammond. He has a series 5, 6, and tokens at the start of your turn, +1 power for each bonus energy you have. Dunce. Go fast, because this card is trash. Unless you disagree.
I'd be surprised if this was really good. I'd be really surprised. I don't know. The people who are coping with Fallen One will cope with this card and have some fun that are going to give you some 20 power games or whatever.
This will not work with Fallen One. Fallen One does not give you bonus energy.
It'll work for the following turn.
No, it will not. Fallen One does not give you bonus energy.
It sets your energy.
Oh God, it's even worse. Okay, cool. I'm done. This is just worse than everything this month. Okay, this is the F.
That's why when Nick was like, "Awesome, Andy's the worst card of the month." Why would this work with Fallen One? None of those words work together. Bonus energy is Wiccan or Psylocke.
Oh no, wait. Wiccan is the same.
No, Wiccan is +2 energy.
+2 max energy. It's the max energy bit, right?
Doesn't set. It's the plus. The plus versus the set is the key part.
If that's correct,
it's the same weird shit about the way Valkyrie works with buffs and nerfs.
Okay, that shouldn't be this. God, I hope you're probably correct, but I would like it again on the record. I'm hoping that you're wrong there, and that it could at least work with Fallen One. But that's actually, you make so much sense. Oh, card's even worse than I thought.
So worst card of the month?
Yeah,
Tuck could talk on it.
We can put a worst card of the month. It would be different if like the Wiccan's decks right now weren't doing the Quicksilver Domino stuff, but since they're doing Quicksilver Domino, I think that really sets this even lower on the scale because of that. And I think because that would have been the home. I mean, Airshim, you get the +1 max energy. It's not set, but like, why are you running this in Airshim? You know, like, why would you not just run Quinjet? Like, you have the ceiling where like, yo, this card could get some crazy power potentially, but like logistically, because you're not running just not Quicksilver Domino stuff, this card's bad.
Yeah, this I think I'd forgotten about this card because I didn't pay any attention to it because it's relatively mid. Like outside of Psylocke and Wiccan, this
Jennifer
works,
Kale.
I'm assuming, with some
Hope Summer.
So
Luna. Hope Luna.
Oh.
Hope is decent power, probably.
Okay.
Airshim?
Yeah, so
yeah.
Electro?
Silver Surfer First Steps Wiccan.
Oh, that's it.
Surfer
Wait,
Steps,
that's the
any
deck.
of those cards.
Yeah.
That's the deck. It's the Silver Surfer First Steps Wiccan Jim Hammond Human Torch Meta Breaker.
There you go. Yeah, no, trash. This is the Toxidoxy of the month, apparently. And
why
the art,
is this not,
the base art.
Why
like,
is this not an ongoing?
Why isn't why isn't a Mad Thinker ongoing? It would make all of them much better.
I think ongoing would be weird, but it would make it better.
If it's ongoing, it's just any bonus energy you had all the game, it gets +1 power, right? Like,
Mhm.
great. Now, if I played Psylocke or Jennifer Kale, it's at least a 1/3.
Where's the Project Pegasus location? Like, when can I have a card that makes that happen? You know?
It's called Snow Guard Bear.
Yes, that's true.
Snow Guard Bear, then Legion.
Hold up. That's the deck. Snow Guard, Legion, Jim Hammond, done. And then Odin.
Jim Hammond. Oh, yeah. Okay. So Super Adaptoid is a 3/5. On reveal, steal the text from an enemy, activate card here. Dennis?
This is not going to be in Deadpool's Diner. But this is...
Which is the Deadpool's Diner card? Oh, you're right.
Danger.
This is just like they're trucking it at us. You're correct.
This is the Jakcasta week. Voldemort week.
Yeah. Do you want to do Danger first or still want to go this?
Okay, I just have things in the wrong order. Whatever shit happens. No, it's just Super Adaptoid. Who fucking cares? It's on the screen. Right. We can talk about it.
Okay, all right. I mean, yeah, this is meant to be, okay, Jakcasta's coming out. This is going to be the counter to Jakcasta. This is basically secondary being like, okay, well, if we release a card that just redoes something like Invisible Woman First Steps, we should make a counter to that card like Ghost. So this is them saying they're going to put Ghost in the game at the same time as Jakcasta. So
how good was Ghost?
So I don't think this is going to be a great card. I think this is probably going to be... I think it'll be above Awesome Andy legitimately in terms of where we're putting it. This just doesn't seem... Yeah. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe if the
3/5 base.
True. That's the biggest thing it has going for it, which, speaking of, Ghost 3/5 win.
It was a 3/5. They had to nerf it to give it its powerful new ability.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tucker?
Yeah, I mean, like, this is just one of those situations. It's like, it's a meta-dependent kind of card. It's like, okay, well, how often am I slotting Rogue into, my decks? It's not like a bad card by any means. It's just a situational card. It's got a good solid stat line at a 3/5. But it's just going to be like, I'm seeing a lot of activate cards now, so I'm going to play Super Adaptoid. And then now people are about to just start. I mean, with Jakcasta, they're already going to be stacking their lanes with Activate. So it's going to be, okay, well, it's like Tribunal meta. Am I going to hit the Iron Man? Am I going to hit the Onslaught? Or am I going to hit the Tribunal here with Rogue? Let's go ahead and gamble. And so like it'll be just really interesting to run this. Do I run this at a 3-5 or do I wait a couple turns and just do Cosmic Ghost Rider instead? Like it's just going to be one of those kind of like situations.
Yeah, like the rogue ability of this, yes, it's got a 3-5 stat line. Cool. Or you could just play Ghost and kill all of the end of turn cards in that location if there's more than one. I mean, generally if it's the Invisible Woman deck, you're dealing with one card, so maybe good, unless there's a Prodigy there as well. But I don't like if people aren't playing Ghost, if people aren't, well, I guess people are playing Cosmic Ghost Rider right now, but yeah, just play Cosmic Ghost Rider. It's a 5/7. People aren't going to be doing the end of turn stuff until turn 6 with Invisible Woman, so she's generally going to be in front.
But even not the end of turn decks, like you have Bullseye, you have Jakcasta, you'll have people doing Warlock things. So I think there's more than just the end of turn deck, but I do think the end of turn is what we're seeing the most of, which is why you're talking on that. So like I get why you're saying that.
Yeah. Don't forget the meta relevant Awesome Andy. Like that's people are gonna have to stop that somehow. So
Symbiote Spider-Man though will be really fun to like just mess that up. People trying to do Galactus things, like it's like niche and narrow kind of like situations. But I think like we have all Activate cards this season. I think it gets better potentially with next season, especially with cards like people trying Zombie Captain Marvel. I think this will be a good card to kind of offset that. But I think it's just really a meta-dependent kind of niche and narrow card.
It's not as good as Jakcasta, but it's better than whatchamacallit, right? Andy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I don't know. It'll be good for a week at a time.
Yeah.
And then it'll be bad for like 6 weeks at a time.
It's a better like Conquest card than like a ladder card, probably.
If that deck matters in Conquest, which we'll have to see, right? So like Mobius, like it's like if your deck has a 3-drop slot in Conquest and you can throw Mobius in, you should just throw Mobius in because you're probably gonna end up playing some fucking negative, right?
Right.
If your deck has a 3-drop slot and that becomes like negative in Conquest, you're perfectly happy to have it.
Yeah.
All right. Warlock 3/3 activate. For each unspent energy, obviously this turn, give a card in your hand -1 cost. Take it away.
This is not going to be the most busted card, but this is legitimately my personal favorite card, I think, of the month. Just due to, yeah. There's some people I know who are big fans of Warlock, but also it just is. God, I love the Moon Girl, She-Hulk shenanigans decks, and this is just a really fun place for those. It gives you a really fun curve where turn 1 you play Sunspot. Assuming God curve, right? Turn 1 Sunspot, turn 2 Black Swan, turn 3 Warlock, turn 4 Moon Girl, turn 5 Prophet.
Yeah, I think this is a fun card. I think also, like the She-Hulk Slam deck that has been through all sorts of different changes and stuff. Or, I mean, there is going to be some value with like high Evo in this. I think like. There's also going to be like some instances where it's like you build your deck around playing almost all your cards out. So like maybe only 2 cards are getting hit by this, -1 cost. So you're playing your Wasp. So like, you can play Wasp out to get power on the board. And then you also have the instance of, the minus cost of cards. And it's like Kahori to your hand. So sometimes it's going to freaking high roll and it's going to hit a card you really, really want it to. And it's going to be decreased a lot. Or sometimes it'll just hit every single one. No, it's going to be a fun card. Just like with Bastion week, it is going to be a Mobius week. So people are going to be running all the anti-fun tech. And I think this is a week before Super Adaptoid, so you don't have to worry about Super Adaptoid stealing your Warlock. But I like this card. I think it'd be pretty fun, pretty good.
Oh, you don't even need to do like a whole deck for Warlock. This could just be, again, the high Evo thing where you can just activate on turn 5 and then if you play nothing else, you can go for an Infinite She-Hulk probably on turn 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I was dealing with internet issues.
The art alone, like this is, I think, possibly one of the best base arts that they've had in a while. I think it's pretty good. Outside of that, yeah, I think if there's going to be a good deck around it, if that She-Hulk deck comes back, that can be huge. Imagine getting that, Infinite down to 0. What happens though if it hits She-Hulk and you have multiple She-Hulk and hits one of those She-Hulks? Is that then just you've wasted that
before She-Hulk?
Yes.
So She-Hulk could become a. Sorry.
Yeah. So She-Hulk could be the card that it hits, and you're getting her for 0 anyway.
Yeah.
You're not getting She-Hulk for 0 anyway, unless there's 7 turns or you played Luna or something.
Yeah.
Or Hope.
Okay.
Or Hope. I like that we keep referencing Hope like anyone plays Hope.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Everyone used to play Hope back in the Tucker Shuri.
Wasn't she data mined as a +2 energy?
She was. Yeah, she was.
Yes.
That still shouldn't happen. All right.
No.
Yeah, Warlock's going to be great. Like, you have Moon Girl and Moira for Warlock, which means that your shenanigans can just go completely stupid. Like, this is basically Sarah. -5 energy is basically Sarah, right? Like, you don't even need She-Hulk. You just played a Sarah by taking a turn off. I'm down for playing Sarah that I can just activate on turn 5. It can be awkward to play, but I don't think you actually need the Moira or the She-Hulk. Just getting -5 to my hand and saying deal with my shit last turn. Oh, look, it's a hit monkey. Fuck you. Seems like a really strong place to be. I'm assuming it can't hit cards that are already at 0. If we can hit cards that are already at 0, it's going to get significantly worse because this wants to be with a lot of low curve stuff. And if I hit I don't know, or it can't hit cards multiple times, I guess is a better way to say that. But if it can hit my I don't know, Rocket Raccoon 3 times and make it a -3 cost, that would be very, very bad. As long as it can't do that, I think this is genuinely going to be an absolutely stellar card.
Well, if you activate Black Swan, right, the card's turn to be 0 cost that turn, or is it the following turn?
As soon as you activate.
So really? If it's as soon as you activate it, if you Black Swan, then you're pretty much almost guaranteed to hit all the other cards if it doesn't hit the 0 cost cards. With Warlock, which would exponentially make that better for the deck too.
So Black Swan says until the end of your next turn. So basically whenever you activate her and then until the end of your next turn, your 1 cost cards cost 0. So it would happen immediately,
all the internet
even though you're only going to be pretty much using it for the following turn.
Oh yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. If that works that way, that's even better there. I love that.
Yeah, I'm gonna love that, Derek.
This gives a separate card for each unspent energy, -1 cost, right?
No, could be the same card. Think of Kahori.
Single card.
Yeah. Think about Kahori, yeah.
Kahori,
right. So it doesn't hit a single card with -1 cost for how much energy you had. It could be.
It has for each unspent energy.
Yes.
I was about to just say the exact ability again. I don't know.
It procs 5. So if you have 5 unspent energy, it procs 5 times. It could hit the same card 5 times. 2 cards.
Gotcha.
3 and then 2, or
So it's kind of Gwenpool, but for cost instead of power.
But probably better with Kahori because Kahori hits more than just 3 cards. More often than not, Gwenpool only hits up to 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
okay.
Again, -5 is good. It's also entirely possible and very, very likely that we could just run control cards with this.
Yeah.
Look, my Shang-Chi could cost 2. Fuck you.
My 1 cost Cannonball.
Yeah,
I had Pixie in this deck, but Warlock,
You know what's the worst part about this card? None of the variants look like the Warlock.
Yep. I have to run the base Warlock until they release a good variant. Why the fuck does he have green hair and everything? Did someone just not ever look at the character?
I have okay. My tinfoil hat's cutting off circulation to my brain, but I have a conspiracy theory about it. Okay, because everything is labeled Dan Hip Cyberpunk, Chibi Cyberpunk, and Creative House Pocket Cyberpunk because they don't want this card, these cards potentially to get generated via other things. Like if you generate with Panda Art Studio Airshim, he can give you Panda Art Studio Spotlight variants of the Heralds. Can't get that here. That's my tinfoil hat, like cutting off circulation. But there you go.
I mean, you still get base art,
which is to be fair, it's better.
Why do they all have green hair?
He just explained. All right, where are we ranking this?
It's just
I might have this second. Is second too high?
No, I have it above Moira too. Yeah.
I have it right behind Sparky for now because we know Sparky's great. We just suspect this is great. Also, this is going to look very bad its first week, so we just have to wait a few days, right?
Yes, it's going to be like Diamondback first week is literally you were in a prominent Luke Cage meta. Now look at Diamondback now.
Yeah. That's
All
the biggest thing I feel like with a lot of these cards. You just maybe the first week is underwhelming or whatever, but it really matters how they land, how the staying power for the card is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jakcasta. She is now a 3/3. What?
I thought Danger came out first. Never mind.
Who cares? Whatever order. It's the order we're ranking them, right? All right. Tell us about the best card of the month.
Voldemort here. Dance, you want to say it together same time?
Oh, wait. I guess we should read it. Activate. Immediately. 3/3 activate. Immediately activate your other cards here without using up their activate abilities. So the entire downside of this is that it is also activate.
Oh, God, what a big downside. Probably worst card. Yeah, that's such a big downside. That's it. That's the nail in the coffin right there.
It's a real downside. Because you can't drop this on 6 and be like, haha, fuck you.
But the biggest thing about this card, yes, it's redoing activates. The biggest thing about this is that this allows you to play activate cards on turn 6 and then use them immediately, which is such a great, I don't know. This feels just like an immediately great card. Also, for some reason, I do not know why, but legitimately, this is worse than Mrs. Incredible in the second Incredibles. Like, what are the proportions for the lower half? Are
Ultron
my
gave her
here.
a dumpy.
Thick.
Ultron. Hey, listen, I didn't know if Ultron was a boobs or butt band, and now I know. But sorry. Someone else stop for a second. I have to stop.
All right.
No, we're gonna let you live in it.
Yeah, this is going to be best card of the season. Of course, downside is activate, but I think what it can do, enabling you to use an activate card twice, is incredible. Or if you draw it late, gives it the value there. This card's so good they made a card to counter it immediately come out the same exact week. So good card, Voldemort.
Yeah, I mean. It's crazy when you think about what this card can do. I didn't even think about the fact that this could activate a card that you played that exact turn. That is bananas. Like, imagine
can
playing.
You spell that word.
BANANA.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Yeah, I think this is just a crazy card that is going to make for a very, very crazy week. If you are not infinite by this week, you either going to get infinite by cheesing the hell out of this card, or just don't play Snap. Don't just run away for a while. Like,
does it reactivate activated abilities? Do we know anything from Team Answers?
We think so, but I don't think they ever answered.
Okay. They haven't confirmed, but if they nerfed this card from data mines from a 3/4 to a 3/3, I don't think there's. I just have to assume it does based off of that.
Okay.
So, like, the activate deck is a thing, right? Like, I mean, just being able to play a 4/19 tends to make a deck. You don't need a million cards. That's what people are going to do wrong. They're going to be like, I have to run every activate card. No. You run like 3 or 4 good activate cards, and like, because Jakcasta also says here, and Jakcasta, and you're fine. So, like, what would those be off the top of our heads? You're gonna, I mean, outside of the Invisible Woman deck, right? Because that's obviously the other home. The Invisible Woman for Steps deck, you put Fantastic Car back in because Fantastic Car has been pulled. I still think that's a mistake, but you put that back in and then you're just good to go. You're just happy camper bear. But
can I cope and say Awesome Andy, Danger, and Scarlet Spider?
Scarlet Spider, I think, actually could be interesting with this.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
like,
Scarlet Spider and Awesome Andy could be interesting together with this, except now you're not playing Jakcasta in the Awesome Andy lane, right?
Yeah.
That's future problems. Oh my god.
Danger.
Yeah. So I would like to look up activate, but my phone does not appear to want me to right now, so I'm not going to.
I can list I can list every single activate card if you'd like.
Go.
I've got it up on the side.
Go.
All right. Wait. Okay.
Slowly.
Oh, okay. Let me just get the
Essentially.
ace. Aranya.
Not essentially.
Oh, no.
just
Oh god.
No.
okay, so
Okay.
we're not going to play this with. Wait, we actually might. Wait, could this be in a move deck? Is there a move deck that runs
Ooh.
Aranya?
Because
that
Fanfei and
Aranya
also
Sparky.
Sparky.
Aranya, Fanfei, and Sparky with this.
Mhm.
I would like a second Fanfei. I would like a second Sparky. I would like a second Aranya.
Lockjaw.
Lockjaw.
For legitimate full list, Aranya, Awesome Andy, Black Swan, Black Widow, Bullseye, Cobra, Danger, Fanfei, Fantasticar, Fenris Wolf, Herbie, Cow, Invisible Woman First Steps, Jennifer Kale, Jakcasta, Kid Omega, King Ichiri, Lasher, Omega Sentinel, Scarlet Spider, Sparky, Super Adaptoid isn't actually one, Symbiote Spider-Man, Warlock, Zombie Captain Marvel, and Zombie Mr. Fantastic. Those are both cards for October season.
Glazer heard Black Widow and he immediately got really upset.
Yeah. Oh, yay. Double
row,
Black
Shaggy?
Widow again. Well, because that doesn't seem hard to do.
Yeah, Cobra.
He sounded so sad right there. He said, but
It's
doesn't.
Double Black Widow is just not something we really need in Marvel Snap.
No.
Double Herbie.
Double Herbie. Well, but let's see how that works. You just get that one ability twice? Probably, right? Oh my god, imagine if she worked like the Grand Arena spell.
That's what I was thinking.
Can you
She
imagine?
activates all 4 of them.
Oh, no.
Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Like, it doesn't seem impossible, right?
Right. Oh my goodness.
No, because he swaps his actual text to a new ability.
So she'll
each
just
time.
take the ability of that turn, or if used, the ability he had when used.
I do like I think Danger, the only card I don't think we have talked about yet.
Mhm.
Like Danger also is a really real card there, because again, Danger is, we're talking about the benefits of the 410 with
Mhm.
Super Adaptoid, or not Super Adaptoid, Omega Sentinel. But Danger has potential to be a 412, and even more depending on if you can get power on it. So Jakcasta turning that into a 4 whatever else, like feels pretty good.
So a lot of the problem here, I think I'm seeing, is that all Jacasta's best payoffs are 4-drops, and that seems bad.
Mhm.
4-drop activate is awkward. And yes, she does make that better, but that can still be rough.
Well, 3-drop activate.
Like-
I mean, instead of doing Prodigy stuff,
Yeah.
you do Jakcasta.
Yeah.
Or you can do both.
The best thing for her is Invisible Woman deck, without any question.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Without any question.
Yeah.
Right? Like that
If
deck
you-
just got the easiest in the world ever, like, version of Prodigy or Moon Girl or whatever for that card. It's just like Frigga. It's just like, all right, so I just play this, and as long as they're in the same lane, we're done.
If you activate her in the Symbiote Spider-Man lane and then activate Symbiote Spider-Man, what happens?
Nothing, probably, because Symbiote Spider-Man eats the activate of whatever it's on.
But it hasn't been used yet.
Doesn't matter. Symbiote Spider-Man eats the activate of Scarlet Spider, whether it's been used or not, right?
True.
So it's just Symbiote Spider-Man just eats activates.
I think the game just closes and Ben Brode shows up to your house saying you won. Or you broke
No,
everything.
it closes if you multiple man Sparky, but they fixed that.
That's legitimately why I didn't play much Sparky, because I tried to play so much of that, and I my game crashed, I think, 5 times the opening day or whatever. And I was like, I'm good. I'll wait.
Fair. All right.
Very fair.
So Jakcasta number 1, are we okay with that?
Yep.
I think there's a reasonable chance Sparky is better immediately, but Jakcasta is one of those, like, oh look, they released new activate cards,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't release that many move cards, and I'm pretty
It's
sure
like,
they're
oh,
going to
there's a
stop
new 3
immediately.
costs. You know, there's surfers.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Surfer activate, baby, get ready. Surftivate.
Gosh.
Because Black Widow's a surfer card. That's what I've heard.
There you go. I mean, I'm actually a little worried about Double Black Widow. A little bit worried about Double Black Widow.
Oh my gosh, you could play that onto the Warlock, because and then on turn.
God.
Yeah.
Turn
You can
5,
play that.
that's a -10 potentially.
Yeah.
No, and you play what's her face? Jennifer Kale in that lane. Jennifer
So
Kale.
you build your own maxed out fallen one.
It's Jennifer Kale, Warlock into danger, and then it's. I think that's how you win. That's the answer.
All right. Well, another way you can win is by playing Danger, who is a 4/6 activate. Destroy an enemy card here with less power. Danger will be in the revamped Deadpool's Diner. Do we know anything about that yet? I mean,
No.
I feel like we should, but we don't, right? I assume Guest is making a video because that's when he and Second Dinner fell in love with each other and started humping.
Maybe.
We'll have to see. We know that it's the new. They announced some stuff about this, right?
I don't know.
The blog said some stuff, but
I don't remember.
I'm a Snap gamer, so I don't read, right?
That's so true. I don't read in my superhero card game. I have their thing that they talked about if you want it read, but I don't need to.
We'll talk about it when the mode comes out. Here. Cool. Danger. Let's rank Danger. Let's talk about Danger. Danger. High voltage.
What's up, Danger?
Should have been a high voltage card. How's fucking Danger not the high voltage card? No one's gonna get that, but it's fine. Danger should definitely be the high voltage card.
Because we just get high voltage. Why do we need high voltage 4 seasons in a row?
Because Danger.
Because high voltage is a mindless, easy. I think the thing is, everybody plays high voltage because there is no cost to it. It is just something that you can.
That's not why I want it there. I just want the song to be a thing.
Yes.
Thank you for the raid, Egon. All right.
This card. Cool.
Yeah, good.
I was just gonna say this card feels cool. I don't know. This feels like the most legitimate, like swingy card that I don't know legitimately until it comes out. Like, yes, this feels like it can do a lot of good things on paper, but also
can I reframe it for you?
Please do. Please.
So you have to, because Jakcasta and Invisible Woman First Steps are both activates, you have to play them in one lane. One is a 5 cost, one is a 3 cost. So that's where you play Danger. And then you blow up one of them. Danger is the actual activate counter.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like you play her against those decks. Like against the bullseye, against the thing. Like it's 6 cost is a feature, not a bug. It's trying to kill those hard to get at tech cards.
Yeah, that's Cosmo is the thing that protects cards normally, and then what if you just what if Cosmo just didn't work?
And people aren't running Cosmo in those decks anyway, right? Like you're not running Cosmo with Bullseye or Invisible Woman, like right? Like so it just answers those.
All right, this all right, it's higher now in my head.
Mm-hmm. And its condition is you just have to activate it. You just have to activate it. I mean, you have to activate it, opposed to like filling the lane, like the thing. Mm-hmm. Like it's or
hoping it's the lowest cost card. You're still gonna take the like Red Guardian-ish 50-50.
Yeah, it's still 50-50, but like you're playing more into a 50-50 opposed to like having to wait to fill the lane and like do you have priority there or not. Like it'll help you, and like you're playing yourself anyways. Like you're saying, like you're placing this in areas where you're gonna get value, opposed to I'm playing the thing here. It's turn 5. It's a turn later. I could also get this card out earlier. Like you just have options, and like that's without buffing it too. You know.
There is counterplay here. I learned yesterday. My opponent snapped because they were going. I was played Invisible Woman for a few minutes because they were going to Cosmic Ghost Rider, my Invisible Woman. So since I knew that was the play they were going to make, I played Athena and Havoc and activated Invisible Woman, and I wanted to see if the end of turn would still happen even if she was silenced because her activate had already happened, and it did still happen. So you do have that 1 turn warning with Danger because it's because it's activate, right?
You have to have priority though.
Yeah.
True.
And that situation too, like if you are activating your Havoc there too, like you're losing that 2 energy. So like there's the give and take.
I didn't get to play the thing last turn.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. This kind of brings me back to almost the OG Lady Deathstrike, but just for a single card. And also it is kind of limited because it's not like it kills every card. It kills an enemy card. So you could hit that rock. It's kind of 2099.
If you played it,
2099
that has a
only
rock,
destroy
you get
one
what
card.
you deserve.
Yeah.
Well, this can technically only destroy one card, except Jakcasta.
Have you heard of Voldemort?
Yeah, fair enough. But
Yeah,
like if you
can
play
do it
this in the
multiple
lane where your
times.
opponent has a rock, then you made your life choices and you get to suffer for them.
Unless your opponent ends up playing a rock in that lane to try and protect against this.
Sure, but now they're playing rocks.
Yeah. That's fair.
Hold up.
Very
They
fair.
could play a 2/3 rock and everyone's just playing Colossus. That's the answer. Colossus beats a Danger. There you go. The meta dominate.
Colossus becomes meta again. Again.
Luckily,
Colossus
now we
becomes
don't
meta.
have to. Now we don't
Okay.
have to make. Now we don't have to make Colossus a 5/10. That seems even better.
Oh.
Fuck you, Parry. Sorry. What? Who said that?
Wow.
Oh god. Why can this card destroy multiple things and 2099 cannot? That doesn't. Hate it.
Well, it's still like you have to set things up in such a way to destroy multiple things. Like it's not like on paper, just immediately I can destroy multiple things, you know?
It's a lot easier to have this destroy multiple things, and I think it would be typically to have even just Spider-Man 2099 move twice.
But Spider-Man can destroy any card. He's not just a card that has less power than him.
Make it less power second dinner and let him do it each time he moves, please.
I would like him to be a 4 again. I let him. He can only destroy one thing, but make him a 4/6
Zorn, you
or
get the
4/7.
Zorn value.
Yeah, Zorn value. We're waiting for Zorn to be good. I told y'all Zorn would be trash. That first week, everyone was playing Zorn's like, see, it's good. I'm just gonna play this in a week. Sure enough, the chicken. I love the chicken. All right. If we're talking about the chicken, it's time to rank Danger. Danger or Omega Sentinel? Omega Sentinel, right?
Yeah, I think so. There's more consistency. You know what you're hitting with Omega Sentinel. You know what the highest cards are, the highest power card on the enemy side.
Sorta. If they play something. Danger or Viv? Probably Viv.
I go Viv.
I think Viv.
Right, so, and then Danger's better than Super Adaptoid, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is the line. Danger is a good card. Super Adaptoid is a not good card. Like, the last 3 are just not very good cards.
Sorry, just back to Super Adaptoid really quickly. How does is it like Rogue to where he then takes the activate ability, or does he activate the ability? Yeah. No, okay. So then he turns into a card that you would not be able to activate that same turn, or does he automatically do it?
You wouldn't.
Well, how does that work? Because until it reveals, you can't activate it. You can activate it the next turn when it's your turn.
Well, that's what I was saying. Is
there's no window to activate it when it immediately steals. Like it's on your board.
No, well, I didn't know if he automatically activated when he stole it, or if he just turns into an activate card after that. Okay.
He certainly shouldn't.
You could play him and then activate Jakcasta. And that would immediately happen.
That's true.
Sure. All right, let's go through the rankings. The worst card of the month is Jim Hammond Human Torch, who, LOL. We have Awesome Andy next. Awesome Andy certainly is yet another card in Marvel Snap that exists. Dance's favorite card because he likes people with square heads. Next up, we've got Super Adaptoid, who is a tech card, but we're not sure what he's actually answering. From there, we're going to Danger, because we like high voltage, even though it's Deadpool's Diner, because apparently Triple D is more fun than that really awesome song. Then we're finally at like guaranteed good cards. Viv Vision, who honestly kind of disappointed this season. Omega Sentinel, who is good now, but will be great once Jakcasta comes out. Bastion, who has lovely friends in Cerebro and various Iron Man shenanigans, as well as, of course, Victoria Hand. Moira X, who has lovely friends in many of the same places Bastion does. Sentinel's got to stick together. Sentinel lovers got to stick together. From there, we're going to a Warlock. Warlock is just ridiculous energy cheat if you can get him out on turn 3 or turn 4. Oh, OBS disconnected. That's always fun. From there, we're going to Sparky, who is just completely bonkers right now. He is one of the more incredibly powerful cards around. Just an absolute ton of power. Jakcasta is number 1 because she's Voldemort. Variant of the week.
Well, we all chose different ones.
We did. I was very disappointed that you were all wrong.
Wait, which one did you have?
The best one, the really cool one with the hood and the really flowy cape. I can see stars in his pants.
I'll show you stars in my pants after the video.
Do it now. Don't be soft. All right. In the meantime,
Trust me, I'm not.
That's why he has to wait till after the video.
God.
I set it up.
Was waiting.
I'm good.
Group math is going to run and grab that immediately. All right. Wiccan. That's my Wiccan. My Wiccan is the flowy cape spotlight one. It's one of the few spotlights I really wanted to have. Its only downside is Wiccan is gold, and you can only see a little bit of gold peeking out over his shoulders. My Wiccan is gold.
Anyway. Lower.
Yeah, that's the only downside. Everything else about that one is fucking phenomenal. It's my favorite art piece of all of them. Tucker picked the really aggressively realistic one. Tell us about it.
It looks like Sasuke from Naruto. And he's about to do a Chidori, so that's why I chose that one.
Can you please keep your weeb in your pants when you were saying that sentence next time?
No.
with the
every
Death Note
time you play Death Note?
No, it's One Piece.
So I need to actually leave the call right now.
Tucker, before you leave, I'm actually watching One Piece with my son.
I love that. I think we were talking about that last time, so I'm very excited.
We officially started. We're 20 something episodes in. We just finished getting the cook. We've got a cook.
Oh,
now.
let's go. I love Sanji.
So, yeah, he's because I did not like tall tale telling guy.
Yeah.
His whole arc was not it for me, and he was annoying. So I was like, oh, this is lame. And then I liked the whole cook arc a lot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
no.
So I was like, oh no, is it going to be like this? And then the cooker was like, no, it's good. Woo.
Yep.
That was close. So, are we done with crew members? How many more do we get?
Oh, you get still a good lot more.
A good 1,000 episodes more. Awesome. All right. Yeah. Flaviano Enjoyer, take it away.
Come on, this whole month, I could not skip on any of the spotlights, even though I knew some of them I was probably not going to use a ton. I'm getting more use out of them now, but this is just the animation is phenomenal on this one. The arcs of magic light in his hands look great. I've loved Flaviano's art, and I think this is just another feather in Flaviano's cap for a really great variant. I think it's very visually pleasing and just awesome. And that means the one that Dan's chose is one that I don't think I've seen before. So I'm interested in hearing him talk about it.
Wait, I want to complain about something. I'm very anti superheroes in crop tops or superhero men when who aren't wearing hyper specifically Batman-esque armor shit when you can see every single one of their abs in a shirt.
I don't know why. Last time I was on, you complained for 5 minutes about someone's belly button being seen.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just you're gonna go have people. Yeah. You're yes. Supergiant's belly button was very fucking weird in that art. Sorry, but I don't know. Just fucking make your art make reasonable sense for human beings.
As an aside to that, I actually remember I watched through the DC movie animated universe thing that they did with Flashpoint, and then it has a bunch of things where they went to Tomorrowverse or whatever. I was watching through those, and so many of the women had the belly button sucked in or whatever, and every single time I just thought of you being how much you hated it. I'm like, wow, he would really not like this, and it was so
you just prevented me from watching those.
Yeah. It happened. I will say I love this. I actually loved the way everything came together, but it was really I kept thinking about it every single time, and I was like, oh my gosh, he would just hate this so much, which is why I've chosen mine, because it doesn't have that. And also, for one, if you've seen the animation,
that's a really good Wiccan. I've never seen this one.
Yeah,
I love Suns in October.
Midnight Suns.
October hasn't happened.
They're calling it tarot
or
whatever.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is it's part of that. It's a whole album of these cards. If you haven't looked them up, look them up already. As someone who's album complete, this is one that I'm actually really stoked to get.
Your album complete?
Yes, I actually am album complete.
Wow.
I don't know why. Please do not. I did it because originally I wanted to be emote complete, and then it turned into album complete.
Are you emote complete?
Mm-hmm. Ask me if I.
Are you emo complete?
Oh, emo complete. No, emote complete. Yes.
Okay.
Ask me if I've gone into my settings for the game and then deleted every single emote from the files, so I never have to see them.
Wait, really?
Wow.
Why would you get every emote to? I don't.
I didn't.
Okay.
Have I not made it clear that I'm very illogical during this? Have I not said enough illogical things today?
Touche.
That's so much money to delete them.
No, I still see on my phone at least.
But okay. All right, tell us about this really cool Wiccan who's very cool, except all the wrong colors.
I just love the way that this guy looks. I think he looks really cool. And also one of the biggest things that I love about this guy is the fact that, and it's covered by Nick's incorrect choice, that the wings on the bottom sides, whatever, they go out really far for some reason. I love it. I don't know. It just it's the widest card, I think, as well, that I've ever seen. And the animation looks cool. I just love the whole thing. It's cool as hell.
The Moon Colony is really stepping up their game. Like I wasn't a huge fan of the other tarot cards, but this is like the Midnight Sun stuff was okay. This is really good. That whole album, I just went to look at it.
Because they were 50-50 between styles. Some of them were based off it just were not consistent. I hated that.
I also did not like Midnight Suns, the game. That game had way too many chores. Way too many chores. I do not like doing chores in video games. Yeah, I don't do my chores anymore. I don't know if people know that, but like I'm just like at least one set of daily missions a day. I'm not checking 3 times a day. I've barely been going to collect my free 100 credits. Like I'm one of Marvel Snap's biggest fans, and they've just annoyed me.
We're doing that right now
to a point where I'm just like, where I'll like consider it. I don't forget because like I've been playing Marvel Snap for so long that it's like ingrained in me that every 8 hours I do this. I think about it, and then I realize that if I open Marvel Snap, there's like a 30% chance that I'll be annoyed at something, that it won't load right, or like I'll get some random bug, and then I just don't do it. And just like people are like. Like, just fix your game, friends. Fix your game. All right.
But then what would everybody have to complain about?
I don't complain about it. This is the first time I've said that, only because it came up. There are other things. I don't know, maybe about Florida. Can we all complain about Florida?
On costumes.
No, let's complain about Florida again. I want to complain about Florida again. Fuck you, Florida. Sorry. You're not from Florida, right, Tucker? You're like north of there.
I'm in Florida.
He's
born in Florida. Live in Florida.
Are you in Florida? Can you please leave Florida? Like, you're going to get really sick. I
just got to Florida, what was it, last year? Yeah, it's been almost a year down here now.
You've made some choices, friend, huh?
All my wife's family's down here.
Oh, man.
And he personally made every single choice that you love. He personally
in Florida, too.
I mean...
Fudge is in Florida. I think...
Talks everyone while
other Marvel Snap people in Florida.
Florida's in Florida.
Measles, mumps, rubella. Have fun. All right. Sorry, my friend. Cam Best is in Florida? No, he's not. Unless he moved. He's in Florida too?
Yep.
I thought he was in Georgia.
Really? Why is everybody moving to Florida? Why?
Florida's stupidly cheap. They're like, you could just get diseases, but we're not going to charge you any taxes because like we don't have infrastructure. We have Disney and maybe they do stuff sometimes, but like the rest of the state is sort of a tar pit.
Oh, Tuck, sell us in Florida, not your channel. Sell us in Florida.
Yeah, tell us how great Florida is, Tucker.
So what's really great is that I'm in Central Time, so I get that extra hour for all the EST. I watch a lot of EST sports, so they're not as late for me. So it feels really good.
So literally nothing about Florida. Like you have a whole swath of country that could be CST time, and you're like, the best thing about Florida.
The beach. So 30 minutes from the beach is nice.
Fair. 30 minutes from the beach is nice. 30 minutes from the beach is nice.
Fresh seafood. I love seafood.
Oh, you should see how much seafood costs here. It's utterly ridiculous. My God.
Yep.
I bought a steak, like a big, beautiful steak for like $3. I'm very happy. Yeah, I'm very happy. All right. Also, I'm a 2-hour flight from Bali, and that 2-hour flight is $100.
Wow.
So that's nice too. Vietnam, not so bad. All right, sorry about that. Hey, you should follow Tucker. He's in Florida, and he needs money to get the fuck out before measles, mumps, and rubella come to get him. Like, if enough of you subscribe, he could live in a real place that has cost of living. And his whole family is like at risk right now of measles, mumps, rubella, like Do you want to see Tucker with polio? I don't want to see Tucker with polio. So like polio is coming back and Tucker needs to get the fuck away from the polio. So please go support his content such that he does not immediately get polio. Tuck, why should people actually follow you?
So if you guys want to just like a chill vibe with also some competitive nature as well, and just a community that just has all around love for each other, no matter what your takes are, whether they're hot, whether they're cold, good, bad, or just borderline awful. We all support each other in the community, and everyone is welcome. I do buy or bust every single week too to help you guys have insight on the cards if you guys should get them or not. Buy or butts. I also full-time content creator, but with Buy or Bust, I do also make 3 decks for the card every single week too. So you have a variety of different ways to play said card. And then Dance and I also have an amazing podcast called Marvel Yap that we do together every single week, where we go over the OTA. We also give predictions, do season reviews, season previews, data mines. We do some tier lists, and we also yap a lot. But yeah, the channel is all around great fun. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter under Tucker TUCCRR.
How come it's always about data mines and never data yours? All right.
This is Dad Jokes, the podcast. It really, really is.
Nick can't speak today. It's great. His voice keeps trying to go out on him every time he talks. It's like, I wonder if it's going to come out this time. Speaking of really exclusive content, would you like to see every emote in Marvel Snap? Every emote in Marvel Snap. Then do I have the streamer for you? It's Not My Dance, who will make puns that make my terrible puns look childish and incompetent, much like a child stricken with polio and rubella, as Tucker's about to find out. Much like these things.
Yes.
Look, he's turning colors. He's still a different color. I broke him.
Oh, Lord.
All right, I'm not going to top that. Dance, tell us about yourself. He can't. I literally broke him into pieces.
I don't know if that's a line or not.
He's here. Ready? I promise you. 1, I would never wish ill on anyone, especially Tucker. But 2, I promise you, I have no magic powers whatsoever. Nothing I say
that's
ever happens.
That's what the wizard That's a wizard who cursed my 3rd toe with polio.
Said, Tucker only has 9 toes. Has he told you about them?
I really am not interested in Tuck's feet. At least I'm not going to admit that publicly.
Because you haven't seen him.
That channel is not public yet.
Yeah, please, only Tucks. We'll get there. Anyway, it's not my dance. I play the decks that I have fun with that I think are either good or just fun or whatever, and I'll post them on my YouTube. And then I'll stream whatever I want to stream, which is sometimes Marvel Snap, sometimes it's variety content, and it's whatever. If I don't know, you get an idea of kind of who I am. I like to yap, have fun. There you go.
Hey, are you two doing anything? Probably after. When do you do the thing that you're doing? That's the big thing.
Starts at 1 p.m. EST on Saturday, September 6th. Dance and I are casting the Golden Gauntlet. I'm casting the first part of it at 1, and then Dance will be casting the second part of the they're not prelims, but the elimination games before the qualifiers for top 16.
So, dear friends, this is for the 50 of you watching live right now. The rest of you will be like, "Oh, go watch a VOD. It's on the Marvel Snap Twitch channel. You can watch the VOD of it yesterday."
I think it's going to be on their YouTube.
Yeah,
it will be on the YouTube as well.
No, but do they keep the YouTube video lives archived? Because I don't think they do.
I think they did the last one.
I could be wrong.
They
did?
should.
Okay.
If they don't, why wouldn't they do? That's the place where you keep them. You don't keep them on Twitch. Doesn't Twitch delete them after a few months?
Mm-hmm.
They do now.
If they're not doing it, then I won't speak ill will of them.
They are not storing the VODs
on YouTube.
Correct.
Yeah, gotcha. I told you because I went to check last time. I was like, okay, I'll let you guys have this, but because I wanted to watch it, and I like YouTube better than Twitch.
Stand by what I said.
Twitch. All right, that. Oh, my wife's awake. That Dance, you never told us why we should follow you. Oh, yes, you did.
You did.
I was busy. All I have in my head is you being bright red. All right. In the meantime, ooh, apparently Brady sent us a link in chat that he says is the VOD. Is anyone brave enough to click a random link that Brady sends?
I got you.
Legitimately, Brady was correct. Why doesn't
Brady
it show under?
Okay, so it just wasn't where I went to look in the obvious spot. It was somewhere else. Good.
Yeah,
good stuff.
and why would it be under videos? Like, that's crazy. Why would it be there?
That's actually a YouTube thing. It's under the live section. That's a YouTube thing where technically you can separate them because they wanted to make it less punishing for people to stream it. There's a weird thing about algorithms and yada yada that really aren't important.
I mean, they are to me, but yes. All right. Oh my. Yeah, I'll bitch about that after we're done recording, as I have to wait an hour for myself to upload. Hey, please check out patreon.com/snapjudgments. It's one of the best ways to support the channel and the content. If you enjoy it, if you enjoy the community, please check out patreon.com/snapjudgments. It comes with all sorts of goodies. And now I'm going to read a whole lot of names real fast, including two of our guests here. Thank you to Jonesy Snap 22, Abigail, Lisa, Meditaire, Burn, Irregular, Sully B, Income, Frozen, Hotel, Never, Prime, Brian, Ryan, Burke, Ryan, Wood, Snap, Ryan, Go for Kev, Kelter, Caretaker, Sleek, Corey, because Sushi, Archangel, the Gable, Type, Purpose, the Goat Seeker Code, Hollowed Synth, Fat Nick, Absolute Chen, Dirty, Casual, Dark Moogle, Mr. Cruffle, Cable, Ginger, Prime, Phil, Frank, Chapel, Kind of the Danger, the Biz of Black 23, Exorcy, Skippy G, Jessica, Gamble, Slush Death, the King of Bros, the Great Kazoo, Werewolf, Hoda, Clam, Colonel Forbin, Rob Subman, David G, Wingfield, Stephen, Brian Coffin, Just Jason Martin, Jason B, Matt V, Corey, Corwin, John Q, Jimmy Q, Yes, Ace Age, One Big Man, Actor Shack, Reefster, Steve 131, Yo Marco, Ted Pro, Quid Pro, Joe, Stop Decision, Joe, Biggity Boom Bop, Bricks to Click, Green Goblin, about V2, Flum 36, Special Mix, Hoot, Only Fox, Matt H, DJ, Mike, Snowflakes, Nick Geeky, Kind of Toxic Soul King, Zodger 74, King, Canada, Demi Falcon, Father, Thor, Newman, Two Ties, Great Lord, as the Pirate King, Tucker, High Tuck, and of course, Gunny T, where the T stands for We Did a Podcast.
Woo! You've just gone completely away from trying to associate anything with the letter at this point.
I did that literally the first time. That's always been the joke.
Well, the T is for the
moments where you've gone
Twitter
with the T related thing.
Yeah, it's just whatever word comes to mind. It's not like on purpose. The T was supposed to be for tournaments, I think, and it's actually for his last name, but it's just for whatever I want it to be. All right, peace and love, everybody. I'm pressing stop because it's going to take forever to upload.
Okie doke.